call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense comes onto the field first today. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings, and Palmer obviously in the booth was pretty solid too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. I think back to Haynes King at quarterback from Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's King. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the first.
Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute show.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. He'll do it himself on the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's King. Now adjusting. Into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Third down play from the gun. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Rides the back and leaves it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Dropping back, it's King. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Bell. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Running to Green. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. Now, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1892.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
Looking to throw it, Stockton. Fires left. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Kane. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab. It's Patterson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Going for the marker on the ground. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Got a man. It's Patterson. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. On the run, it's Frazier. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A little screen to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you can tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Punts it out of the air. The Yellow Jackets will move the sticks.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Rivers.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. He's looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking downfield, it's Kane. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
The short hand, it's Patterson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he throws another interception. His third tonight. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
To the air, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his position.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And they find the big play wide receiver again. This guy has been featured early, and it looks like it's going to be often. Already over 100 yards, still in the 2nd quarter. He is having himself a day.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's King. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, Dave.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Georgia, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
This tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs. Run right there.
To keep the end zone, he'll be... The 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Georgia Tech, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And I like the aggressive because I understand you're down. Right before the half, you want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. To the air, it's Stockton. This time on target. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He did not make it, a stone wall on third down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good, easy call for the refs. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They have the this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I'd ever give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Get it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They punctuate the chant with a trip to the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Throwing right. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Turns it loose. Touchdown Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. It's a draw. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Got it near midfield. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think
Makes the grab on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon every single team.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some...
Turning it on! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Can't make it. He was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Scanning the field, it's King. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Before that score, considering last rights, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got the screen set up. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
You know, and that's disappointing for the head coach, because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Bringing it back.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They move on top here in the 4th.
And I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
38, Georgia, 34.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel.
And the pressure gets there. Right down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Kane. Flips it out to the back. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. QB draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gun of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Looking for a man. It's King. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Yellow Jackets come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Open space at the 25. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. You make closing arguments this time of year, and this passing attack has given them an emphatic point for the committee.
Dang right. You make those statement wins late in the season for ranking purposes, for resume purposes, and you're showing that you're a championship caliber team with this passing attack is leading.
And whoever they've got to play coming up now, man, their defensive coordinator and staff are going to have some long hours trying to defend this passing attack because the guys they got outside, the matchup nightmares they're creating, and how accurate this quarterback has been, they're going to be tough to stop.